What happens when aliens pull up to Earth with city-sized spaceships, bad intentions, and absolutely no respect for historic landmarks? You get Independence Day, a movie where humanity's survival depends on fighter jets, patriotic speeches, and one laptop doing more work than the entire Defense Department. But today, we are not just reviewing explosions. We're asking the movie Insurrectionist question. Does the film promote racism, deter racism, or simply avoid the conversation while blowing up half the planet? And of course, we'll talk about how great of an actor Will Smith is in this movie, even before he crashed out and slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars.
Oh, wow! Keep my wife's name out your mouth!
This is the 4th of July edition of the movie Insurrectionist. Welcome to the movie Insurrectionist. I'm your host, Rashad, and we review and analyze past and presently released movies from a foundational Black American filmmaker's perspective. Today's review is Independence Day, the 1996 sci-fi disaster blockbuster directed by Roland Emmerich and starring Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum, Bill Pullman, Vivica Fox, Judge Hirsch, and Randy Quaid. This film became one of the biggest pop cultural events of the 1990s, but popularity is not the same thing as quality. So we're going to examine whether Independence Day has merit as a competent motion picture, how it handles Black representation, and whether its unity message has any real substance beyond flags, fireworks, and alien debris. And of course, if you haven't seen this film, this is a spoiler alert. The story begins when enormous alien spacecrafts appear all over major cities across the world. At first, people are confused. Some are terrified. Some are standing on rooftops like this is a concert. Then the aliens make their intentions clear by turning major cities into barbecue. Humanity's counterattack follows three major forces: Captain Stephen Hillard, a Marine fighter pilot played by Will Smith, David Levison, a cable technician and technical genius played by Jeff Goldblum, and President Thomas Whitmore played by Bill Pullman. Eventually, their story's coverage at Area 51, where the government reveals it has been hiding alien technology because apparently the truth was not only out there, but it was also in storage. Before we continue, if you enjoy film reviews or look at movies through a foundational Black American lens, examine racial messaging and still judge whether the movie actually works, press that subscribe button and notification bell. Also leave a comment below. Does Independence Day hold up as a classic, or is it just nostalgia wearing aviator sunglasses and humming the national anthem? Now, let's get back to the review. First, let's talk about competency. As a motion picture, Independence Day is not complicated, but it is extremely effective. The pacing is strong, the set pieces are memorable, and the movie understands escalation. It starts with mystery, moves into destruction, builds towards resistance, and ends with a global counterattack. That is basic blockbuster structure, but the film executes it with confidence. Will Smith is one of the biggest reasons this film works. Captain Stephen Hillard is not written as a sidekick or a disposable supporting character. He is cool, funny, brave, romantic, and essential to the mission. In a movie where a lot of people are staring upwards in fear, Hillard is the man who sees an alien, punches him in the mouth, and immediately turns the scene into a career highlight.
Welcome to Earth.
This is the Will Smith that I love and respect, not the Will Smith that I saw crashing out at the Oscars and who slapped Chris Rock. From an FBA perspective, that matters. In 1996, a Black actor standing at the center of a major Hollywood blockbuster as a heroic lead was significant. The film does not make Hilliard's blackness the joke, the burden, or the limitation. He is allowed to be competent, desirable, funny, and heroic. That is a positive mark in this film's favor. Now, does the movie deter racism in any serious way? Not really. It gives us multiracial cooperation, but it does not examine white supremacy or the historical reality of who gets protected when the world is in crisis. The film's unity message is emotionally satisfying but politically safe. Everyone joins hand under American leadership, and the movie never asks whether that leadership has earned that trust. The weaknesses are obvious. The science is ridiculous. The character arcs are broad. The virus plot makes sense only if alien computers are somehow compatible with Earth software, which is kind of the idea you accept because the movie is yelling too loudly for you to object. But that is also the magic trick. The film moves with so much energy that the nonsense becomes part of the fun. For Independence Day, I give it 4 out of 5 stars and a thumbs up. Thank you for watching this edition of the Movie Insurrectionist. Please subscribe, like the video, share it, and follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Also, check out our latest review of Is God Is, and remember, theatrical release will never be televised. Until next time.